Afternoon, everyone. Yeah, there's my doggo hiding. Welcome to Northwest Native Tracker, where we examine fresh Bigfoot ground spoor and view it through the lens of native lore. That is one of our little sit spot structures that hasn't been used in a very long time. It was a branch that was placed like an upside down Y. Now this is something that bear people do and dogmen do, according to my grandmother's native lore. They'll take a branch that's kind of a Y or teepee shape and they'll just stick it upside down in the ground. They used to use this particular sit back in the 80s, but they haven't used it in years. Now, instead, they're coming into this, and it's just a walk-through trail that they came in on. You can see it very clearly. It's just step-through pass trail. One went around there and sat down over there. There's that spot there. I'm assuming that's the older son. The father of the group, most likely, sat here in this position, in a garden position. And then the rest of the family sat down here. And it looks total like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably 8, 9, probably 10 individuals in this family. Maybe a few more, maybe a few less. But this particular area of them sitting or bedding down in Munks Hood, because that's the plant that's here, it's Munks Hood. So my grandmother's native lore spoke of warriors of the past having found Bearwoman, Dogmen, which we called Shunko, or Porcupine People. Sometimes there was some lore about Badgermen too that might lay in a patch like this, but that wasn't as common as bear people and dogmen laying in patches of Munks Hood. It was one of the things that we watched for when we were out foraging. If we found a spot like this, we'd double check, is there any deer sign? No, there's no deer tracks. Is there any semblance of a footprint left? Well, yeah, there's a tiny bit of one. Not mine. So, because that's way more depression rate than I put down. So this is the sort of thing we'd watch for, when we're out foraging. This is pre-1800s. This sort of understanding was common. If you go out foraging and you find this evidence, make sure it's not deer. If it's not deer, then you got, bearman or shunkook in the area. So don't forage there or forage with agreements. You had to make agreements with these people to forage in their areas. So this was something that was common knowledge at one point in time. But after the Indian Removal Act of 1830, this knowledge then became handed down to like medicine people, bear society people, or dog soldiers, people that could preserve the knowledge and maintain it and keep it. So it's not common knowledge anymore. It once was. This was something that was commonly known previous to the 1800s. But now it's just, guarded because, it's great loss. Very, very much of this lore has been lost. A lot of it's gone. I'm glad I have what I have. But this was something that we would watch for. This is something that we would be told about to watch for. And there is a marker right here above this. Snapped at a 90 degree, popped clean. It takes about 1,200 pounds of force to break a 2-inch limb like that. So that's a lot of force. So anyway, this is what I mean by examining Bigfoot spoor, ground spoor, and native lore. You would look at this, if you didn't understand it could potentially be, a cryptid, and you'd say, oh, deer bed, and walk on. You'd never look to see if there were actually any deer sign in the area. You'd make an assumption. But because of my lore, I make a different assumption. So that's how my lore works. My lore was taught to me so I could live and forage and survive amongst other cryptids, like other indigenous native people used to do. So that's what I'm trying to clarify and show, and give everybody a better understanding of what their behavior really is. It's not about the loud sounds. It's not about the bad behavior. This is their everyday behavior. This is what they commonly do. These are activities they engage in. So that's what I'm here to clarify. So if you have an interest in seeing more stuff like this, and you'd like to see more detail, I would love to be able to get on the road and take you back to all the sites I was trained in. So if you have an interest to help me out that way, please visit my Patreon page. It's under the handle of Northwest Native Tracker. I'll include the link, or my GoFundMe. I will also include a link for that. That's a fundraiser to help me get on the road. The Patreon's to help me get an income going. And I really want to go back and show the 10 years worth of, field training I had in all of the different locations I've been to. I've seen some incredibly amazing places. I know of several trackways that are, wow. I know of several trackways down in the redwoods that are, petrified tracks in basalt. I know of a couple of spots like that here in the Willamette Valley. Stuff like that I'd like to show you guys. So, with that in mind, or you can find me over on YouTube. So any one of those channels, all three are under Northwest Native Tracker. They'll round robin you back in through my sites and my information. And I would love to be able to document locations like this more thoroughly. I think it would really help people in general to understand what's in the woods with them. Have a great day, everyone, and thank you so much.